You think you know someone until you live with them. They could have been your best friend in high school, you laughed, you hung out, you made stupid TikToks together. Then you move in and suddenly they're microwaving fish at 3 a.m. and leaving toenail clippings in the bathroom sink like it's normal. Living with people is a psychological experiment, so here are the worst types of roommates, and if you don't recognize any of them, you're probably the problem. Kicking it off with the classic, the never cleans anything roommate. You walk into the kitchen and it looks like a science experiment. There's a plate in the sink that's been there since Monday, and now it's next Monday. They'll make an entire meal, use 14 pans, spill half of it on the floor, and just leave like they're waiting for some invisible maid to magically show up. They'll say stuff like, yeah, I was about to clean it. You were about to, huh? Yeah, the spaghetti is fossilized. You could submit that plate to a museum, and it's never just the dishes, it's everything. Trash piling up, bathroom mirror covered in toothpaste spit. That one sock they left in the hallway 3 weeks ago that everyone's just emotionally accepted as furniture now. They'll walk past the mess 30 times a day and still act shocked when you say something. Oh, you want me to clean all of it? No, I want you to host a TED Talk in it. Yes, clean it. And what makes it worse, they'll use your dishes. They'll borrow your pan. They'll leave it crusty in the sink. And when you finally cave and clean it, they'll be like, oh, I was gonna do that. No, you weren't. You were gonna wait until it developed sentience, walked itself to the dishwasher. It turns into psychological warfare. You start strategizing when to cook just to avoid having to look at the mess. You start doing the passive cleaning, like scrubbing one fork, using it, then hiding it in your room like it's contraband. You've become the plate hoarder. You've got 3 bowls, a cup, and a spoon in your closet because it's the only way to survive. And don't even get me started on the bathroom, the shared bathroom. If you live with this person, you already know what I'm about to say. Hair in the drain, toothpaste on the counter, some kind of mysterious gloop in the shower wall that no one wants to investigate. You bring it up and they'll hit you with the, I didn't even notice. How? It smells like something died in there. And you walk in, the air feels sticky. At some point, you stop asking them to clean. You just start cleaning around them and, you know, you're like a background character in their sitcom. And when they finally do clean, they want praise like they just saved a village. See, I did the dishes. Cool. Once. You're also 20. That doesn't erase 3 weeks of biological warfare you subjected me to. Next up, we got the ghost roommate. This person basically doesn't exist. You swear they live here? You've seen signs. Their jacket's still hanging up, their shoes haven't moved in weeks, there's an empty Gatorade on the counter, and a single fork in the sink that you know wasn't yours. But them, gone, vanished, no noise, no presence, no evidence of life. You start hearing creaks in the walls and wondering if they've just become part of the infrastructure, like they're living in the attic, watching Netflix on mute, and only eating string cheese at 4 a.m. You check the fridge, and their groceries are still there, untouched, like they're playing survival mode and rationing out one frozen burrito for the entire semester. Is this a social experiment? Are they testing you? And when they do appear, it's like spotting Bigfoot. You catch a glimpse of them walking through the kitchen in a hoodie and slides, headphones in, hoodie up, avoiding eye contact like they owe you money. You hit them with the classic, yo, you good? And they give you the default NPC response, yeah, I just been busy. Busy where? Doing what? It's been 3 weeks, no text, no group chat replies. You could have called the cops by now and no one would have blamed you. At a certain point, you start filling in the blanks yourself. Maybe they joined a cult. Maybe they're training to be an international spy. Maybe they're just socially allergic. And the weirdest part is they're perfect roommates on paper. They don't make noise. They don't make a mess. They don't eat your food or hog the bathroom. But they also don't say a single word. You could stub your toe in the living room and let out a dramatic death wail, and they wouldn't even flinch. They just float in, refill their water bottle, flinch into their room, and you wouldn't see them again until the next blood moon. Living with a ghost roommate is like living with a cat that pays rent. You kind of appreciate the peace, but at the same time, you start to wonder if they're planning something. Like, why are you so quiet? What are you hiding? Do you even have a job? When they finally move out, it feels like an exorcism. Like you see their room for the first time forever and realize, oh my god, they were alive this whole time. Next up, we got the extrovert from hell. This is the roommate who treats your shared apartment like it's a frat house on wheels. There's never a moment of silence, never a chill night, never a second where they're not trying to rally everyone like this is an episode of The Real World. They throw parties on Tuesdays like it's a national holiday. They'll invite strangers over without asking. One day it's their coworkers, next day it's their friend's band, then it's this guy I met at Chipotle, he seemed cool. You walk out of your room in pajamas and boom, there's 13 people doing shots off a table you eat cereal at. One of them is wearing your hoodie, another's petting your dog, and the third guy, you're pretty sure doesn't even live in this state. They have this weird need to include you in everything. You say you're tired and they act like you just insulted their bloodline. Bro, you're always inside. Yeah, because outside is where you are and I don't want to be near you. They've always got plans, but never logical ones. Yo, we're hitting a house party in the woods, then grabbing Korean barbecue and then bowling at midnight. You in? What? How do you have the time, money, and motivation for this? Are you powered by Monster Energy and delusion? They don't walk through the door, they burst through it. Always on the phone, always FaceTiming someone, and always narrating their life like a Twitch streamer. And they'll never use headphones, they'll watch full TikToks on speaker. They'll take phone calls on volume 9000. You hear their entire life story whether you like it or not. And good luck trying to sleep because the quiet hours, not a concept they understand. They'll be playing Spotify playlists called like Hype Rap Volume 33 at 2 a.m. while cleaning the kitchen and humming along like they're in a Disney Channel movie. They'll be singing while doing nothing, bro, just folding laundry, vibing like it's Coachella. You walk out of your room to get water and suddenly you're in the middle of a solo performance. They'll gaslight you into thinking you're the weird one. You're always in your room, yes, because it's my only safe zone. They're not a bad person, they just have no volume control, no boundaries, and no understanding of a concept of being chill. Next up, we have the thinks they're a landlord roommate. This is the roommate who suddenly becomes a part-time property manager the second they move in. They don't own the place, they don't run the place, but they walk around like they're collecting rent from you. They send those long-winded, overly formal group texts like, hey guys, not trying to be that person, but we all live here, so let's try to be mindful of shared spaces, smile emoji, and they hit you with that fake friendly emoji combo like they didn't just passively aggressively scold you. They start printing out cleaning schedules like this is a boarding school. Monday is bathroom day, Tuesday is trash day, Wednesday is like, bro, it's not that deep. This is a college apartment, not a military barracks. They leave notes on stuff, sticky notes, little reminders like, please rinse out your dishes before placing them in the sink. Thanks. You know what would have worked better than a sticky note? A conversation, or like maybe minding your own business. They make up rules that just don't exist as well. No cooking after 9. Microwave use is limited to 60 seconds past 10 p.m. Absolutely no showers longer than 8 minutes. I'm sorry. Are we rationing water like it's Mad Max? And they always pull the, well, I signed the least first card on you. Do you want a plaque, a medal, a personalized bathrobe with head residence embroidered on it? They act like the thermostat is their personal property. Touch it and suddenly it's a crime. Who turned it below 72? Me, it was hot. We don't go below 72. We? Who's we? Your imaginary HOA? They'll get mad if you leave a light on. They'll sigh dramatically when someone tracks dirt in. They'll do that thing where they walk into a messy room, pause, look around, and go, wow, just wow. Then say nothing, but everything is being said. And when something breaks, they act like it's coming out of their wallet. If we lose our deposit, I'm not paying for it. Yeah, congrats on being the least fun person alive. But here's the kicker. They'll enforce all these little fake rules, but they're also the first ones to break them. They'll leave dishes in the sink. They'll blast music at midnight. They'll forget to take out trash on their cleaning day. But if you do it, suddenly it's a federal crime. They want all the power of the landlord without any of the responsibilities. They'll never fix anything, never call maintenance, never do actual grown-up stuff, but they'll micromanage your toaster crumbs like their life depends on it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want a part 2, let's aim for 10,000 likes. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.